Great. So when it comes to the future planner is helping the student in choosing the right course, right college, and the right country. I know a child at every home is confused irrespective of the sex gender. They are not sure what they have to do after class 12th and after graduation. So these webinars will be helping the student in knowing their interest, their passion, their skills, and all the things that they want to hear or they want to know. And I'm sure that in this session, we will be having principal, teachers, counselors, parents. So it's a good time to give you all the information. By the time you get your 12th or you come into 12th, you will be having an idea at what you want to do, what the things that you feel like doing, the things or the courses that you love to do. So being as a counselor, my motive is to help the students in sharing more information with you all so that by the right time, you can choose the right course that you want to do. If you are in class 11th or in class 12th or in college, I will be happy to choose a right course for you. So we have a student information sheet where we ask the students to fill up the form, share their subject with us, and we share course options with you all so that you can have an idea that if you want to study in Canada or in UK or in Europe, so you will be getting much more clarity that this is a course, this is the college, this is a university, this is a fees, this is a requirement, or scholarship details or Ielts details. So to begin with today's sessions, we are starting from Singapore. As we know, the Singapore is always treated in India as a tourist destination, but today I just want to give you more information through Mr. Tanuj, who is a university representative. He will be giving you clarity about the courses, requirement, scholarship, intake. And we have team or the students from different schools, Jammu Sanskriti School, Cambridge International School, and Satyanand Public School, and Mount Litera School, and a few more schools. Let me also share some of the schools information with you all. Indus World Senior Secondary School, which is located in Ludhiana. So I thank you all from the bottom of my heart that you are that kind of trust you have me for the students, and I'm sure that we will never let that down. So we are there to support the student as much as we can. Before we begin with, Tanuj, you are there? Miss Chesta, Mr. Pranav, okay. Tanuj?
Yes, now I can unmute. Thanks a lot, Tanuj. A warm welcome to everyone for this session. Hi, my name is Tanuj. I am the representative for James Cook University, Singapore and Australia campus. So you let me know, Tanuj, when we have to start, and we will proceed for the same.
Absolutely.
Or do you want me to wait for some more time till the time other students also join us?
Yes, so we have two moderators for today's session. One is from Satyanand Public School and one can be from another school. So now I'm not sure that how things will be.
No worries, we'll wait for them to join, I guess. We'll give them 5 minutes more to join, then we will start.
Testa, are you there? Mr. Pranav,
Yes, sir.
Chesta, right?
Yes, sir.
So, Mr. Tanuj, Chesta is from Satyanand Public School, and she's also one of the moderator with me.
Very nice. Hi, Chester. Good evening. How are you?
Good evening, sir. I'm fine. Tell about you.
I'm very good and wish you everyone a very happy new year. And thanks for coming in. I definitely feel this session will give you more in-depth information about the Singapore, about the Australia, how the education system work, and what all things you have to prepare or pre-plan, because you guys still have 1 or 2 years of time, I guess, to prepare for your courses, to prepare for your further studies. So this will give you an idea and overview how to proceed further.
Sure, sir.
So Shishta, you let us know when to start, and then we will proceed with the presentation. Okay?
Okay, sir.
Okay, thank you.
Put mute, unmute yourself, please. To mute yourself, please.
Meanwhile, Tarangji, can you help me out to share the screen, because I don't have the right to share the screen. Thank you. Got it. Got it.
You can start, Tanuj.
Okay, then we'll start. We'll proceed.
Good evening, sir. Sir, I would like to tell some things about our institution. Help you replace
Sure,
education.
sure, Chester. Yeah.
Yes, sir. So, sir, firstly, I would like to introduce myself. Myself, Cheshta, the head girl and representative of our great institution, Satyanand Public School. And today, I am the host of this webinar. Our institution, it was established in 1969 and has achieved heights of success since then. Our school,
Chesta. All right, carry on.
okay, so our school, we provide harvest classes for the weaker students, and we also provide scholarships to the economically weaker students. And this year, due to school and our institution has provided every field for the students of this institution. Now, I would like you to start this webinar for career counseling.
Thanks a lot, Chester. Thanks for giving us the opportunity and sharing all the wonderful information about the school you are in. I hope this will definitely benefit everyone. Now, without any further delay, I'll just quickly share my screen. Just let me know if my screen is visible to everyone. I hope the screen is visible. Anybody can answer this?
Yes, please.
Very nice. Thank you. So, hi everyone. A warm welcome from James Cook University. So, my name is Tanuj. I'm from James Cook University, Singapore campus. I'm representing James Cook University in Southeast Market. So, talking about James Cook University, to start with, I'll just give you a brief background who we are. So, James Cook University is an Australian government university. We started in 1970, so it's quite old university. And to start with, we are funded by government. So it's Queensland's government who funds us. We are having 3 campuses. 2 are there in Townsville, which comes under Queensland, Australia. Third one is there in Singapore. So when you see our ranking, these slides will give you an overview and information that what all are ranking. So if you see our current ranking, we are top 300 ranked university. Plus few courses like marine sciences, biodiversity related courses are ranked as number 1 and number 2 around the world. Plus, we are one of the member of Association of Indian University also. So that means what all course you study in Singapore and Australia, those all programs are recognized here in India when you are coming back. Plus few programs like psychology, marine science. These are very high rated programs. Plus these programs comes under top 2% ranked around the world. So when you are studying these type of program, you have an upper hand because these comes with the co-op, so the placement is assured. Plus, if you see in the slides, we are Educator Star ranking. So similar like UGC and other ranking here in India, Educator Star is the ranking which is given to the universities who has the highest commitment and focus studies and the quality altogether. So we are one of the recipient of Educator Star in Singapore. Plus, we are also the member of AACSB accreditation. And this accreditation, why it is important? Because when you target business schools, this ranking is very important. Only 6% B schools around the world have this affiliation. So these will help you in terms of selecting or making a choice at the time you're completing your class 12. So this can be a very strong factor in terms of selecting your decision or identifying the decision why you should go to this university. So these factor, if you want, you can also take a screenshot, or if you want to make a note simultaneously, please do make a note. After this session, I'll suggest everyone to do research on these factors because these will play an important role when you are selecting any of the university. So moving further, I hope you guys recognize this face. So he is, I guess, very well-known actor, Hollywood actor, Leonardo DiCaprio. He has appreciated James Cook University's all the effort in terms of saving marine science. He is the famous actor who has acted in also Titanic movie. So he's the one who has appreciated this. The screenshot shows this. So we have a high altogether, you can say recommendations, you can say all the research work. When you talk about Australia and Singapore, we are very much focused and research driven university. Plus, when you talk about marine sciences, as I told in my first slide, we are number one. And being Hollywood actor, he has also appreciated our efforts towards supporting wildlife and the aquaculture life, marine life. So this is one of the slide which will give you the idea. So this is one of, yes, can you hear me? Okay, I guess somebody called. Okay, so Jasleen is one of our students. She is from Indonesia, and if you see her remarks, if you see her things coming towards the James Cook University, she has studied with us, and what she said about James Cook University, that there are a lot of international students. So therefore, it is very easy to learn about the culture. So when you are traveling abroad, the one major factor is the multicultural environment. So when you are traveling abroad, you are interacting with almost 100 plus nationality students. So that's what the student feels when they are going abroad. So in your own batch, you are also interacting with the people coming from China. You are interacting with the people coming from US. You are interacting with the people coming from Netherlands, Australia, Singapore. So this give you multicultural environment. Plus this help you to build your profile. This is one of our alumni from Ireland. His name is Malcolm. He studied Bachelor of Business with us. And he said that James Cook University, Singapore is one of the hospital level campus that is recognized globally. So when you talk about the campus and the infrastructure and the degrees, these all are recognized worldwide. So when you are studying with any of the university, these things plays an important role because one, your degree should be recognized when you are coming to your home country. It should be recognized if you're traveling anywhere else apart from Singapore or worldwide, anywhere. So these factors also plays an important role when you are selecting any of the university. Plus, third factor will be their faculties. Faculties are the backbone and they play an important role when you're selecting any universities. So when you talk about our academic team in Singapore and Australia, they all are PhD holders. Plus, few of them profiles I've also highlighted over here, which will give you a more idea in terms of understanding how we are maintaining the quality in our campuses. One of our professors' picture, which you are seeing over here, is Associate Professor Jacob Woods. He is also the director for Center of International Trade and Business in Southeast Asia. He has done his doctorate, and he has also written a lot of research journals, publications, which are into Singapore Economic Review, management related, risk management related, global business related. So why this is important? Because unlike other professors or the general professors who are not PhD holders, we don't have those type of things coming to our JNCU University or in Australia campus. You'll find all the faculties with PhD. Second thing, the research paper publication is very much needed when you have like the professors are teaching in the campus. So these two factor plays an important role. Third thing, if you see, he is also the director for Center of International Trade in Business Asia. So he is also holding that position altogether. So that means he is quite connected with the company in real time. Plus, getting into job market with these type of professor will be much more easier for the student. So this is just one example for you. Second professor in my list is Associate Professor Robert Dillon. He is also the founder of very first game museum in Southeast Asia, and that is the biggest altogether inside the campus. We in Singapore campus have this museum. So if anybody is visiting Singapore, they can also witness these things. They can also play those retro games which were at the time your parents used to play all together. So a very big game museum has been created inside the university. He has also done his PhD in computer engineering. He has also been featured in a few documentaries. He is also well received author of game related books. So when you see the profile of this professor, why it is important? Because when you are getting the teaching or the guidance under these type of professor, automatically your future is bright. Plus they are well connected with the company. So that give you a very clear and a good platform down the line in future in terms of securing good jobs in these countries. Third professor in my list is Dr. K. Diru. He has done his PhD from Singapore. He is also one who organized the World Tourist Destination Conferences. So he is well connected to hospitality and tourism industry. So why I am showing all those information, because this will help you to understand that all the professors coming and teaching in James Cook University have a very sound network. Plus, they are very well connected with the industry. So that means when you are coming to us, one thing is assured: quality education and good placement opportunities. So the last professor in my list is Dr. Eng Chu Song, and he is very well-known professor for computer science. He is also funded by a very prestigious grant, which is Melinda and Bill Gates Foundation. He has got more than 10 years of experience, and he is the course director for computer science related program. So when you are studying under these type of professors, one thing is assured that your future is secured. Plus, there are n number of opportunities available inside the campus, which will give you a very good future. Plus, this curriculum and everything has been decided and designed by these professors, which are the requirement. That is the reason you'll find a lot of programs are developed and they are linked with the co-op. Co-op means they are automatically linked with the company. So when you are enrolling for bachelor's, suppose I'll give you example for IT, data science, cyber security, these already come with the co-op. So securing job won't be a problem. It is a very easy going. You have to just sit for the interview and things are done. So that is how these professors plays an important role. This is one of the recent industry partnership which we have done with KPMG. KPMG, I guess you guys know, it's a very big IT company. So all the people who are coming and studying with us IT related program, cyber security or data science related program, they will be going forward in terms of doing training, internships and full-time job under KPMG. And these are all co-op program. So that means coming and studying at Singapore campus at James Cook University, your job is anyway assured. This is very rare when you talk about overseas university. And we as a university, we try to help students in terms of securing good jobs in Singapore itself. Now, why Singapore? I have not covered why Singapore. So now I'll give you an overview, because a lot of people, they have not traveled Singapore as a country. So Singapore is a very good country to be in. It's very near. It's very close to India. Just a 4-hour journey if you're traveling from India. And it is ranked as one of the safest country in Asia. If you talk about the living cost is also very less. Plus their health infrastructure is very good. And current time, you are seeing a lot of people are affected by COVID. Singapore is the country where almost 90% population is vaccinated. Plus their health infrastructure is number one in Southeast Asia. So that is how it is very safe, secure. Even student, if they are traveling after their class 12, parents don't have to worry that they are sending very far. It was just a 4 hours journey. And even if your parents want to be there with you, they want to see you over weekends, they can do that. So that is the beauty. Plus, Singapore as a tourist destination, you will find all the amenities which attracts tourists also. So as a student, you can also enjoy all the amenities. If you talk about Singapore Flyer, if you talk about museums, research work, if you talk about excursion, if you talk about if you have somebody hobbies related to fishing and all, everything is available. As a tourist, whatever you have in your mind, everything is available, and you can enjoy all the facilities. The nightlife is very good, and being the safest destination, even if you are 17 or 18 years of old, you don't have to worry that it will be tough to settle down. Food is not a problem. So living wise, Singapore is one of the best country because you will not miss your Indian food. Accommodation is not a problem. An Indian community has a very strong connect with Singapore. So you will also find Indian students or the Indian people already settled and living and working in Singapore. And Singapore anyway is first choice for a lot of people to stay and work. So that these are the factors which make Singapore as one of the very attractive destination. Plus, because safety currently, when you talk about any of the parents, their main concern is safety. And Singapore is one of the safest destination during this COVID time also. Plus, you don't have to really sit at home and only do online classes. They are already open for physical classes. So that is also the advantage with Singapore. Now, these are few statistics which I am trying to show you that how Singapore is beneficial for the student. So if you see Singapore, it has been ranked continuously in the top 2 list if you talk about as a country to live and work and settle down. So if you see altogether in 2019, 2018, 17, 16, constantly ranked as number 1 country to study or to stay and to work altogether. So this is how Singapore plays an important role in the economy. Plus, Singapore is one of the financial hub for Southeast Asia also. So that also plays an important role. So somebody who's looking at making their career into banking, business field, IT field, hospitality field, Singapore is top notch. They have got all the companies and amenities. So you don't have to really worry about the jobs also. And this also give you more advantage as a student that you are going to a country who is already specialized in these streams. So securing job will be much more higher. And these stats I have taken online. I have mentioned the link also. So this is something which we have not prepared. It is already published online. It has been done a survey, and this is the list which has been the outcome of that particular survey. So now I'll quickly move to the financial part. So these are the course fee for Bachelors of Information Technology. I have mentioned in Singapore dollar because currency rates may somehow can go up and down. Plus, when you talk about bachelors, it is for 2 years and fees can be paid into 6 installment. So to start with application process and all, you have to start with the application fee, international registration fee, very, very economical. And there are a lot of other opportunities also related to the scholarship, which I'll discuss in the other slides. So these are just basic rough figure, and you can convert in Indian currency. So somehow it is easier for you to understand. This is for masters, but I guess a lot of students are over here for undergrad. So I'll give them more information about the undergrad, which will be much more easier. Plus, I wanted to inform you one more thing. The fees over here, what I'm showing is the overall fees. So you can calculate if you want. So, and the living cost is also very less as compared to other countries. So overall, when you talk about as an undergrad, you have to spend close to 25 to 30 lakhs altogether in Indian currency, and you are good to go to start your programs or studies in Singapore. Now I'll also share the details over here, the time commitments or the how much time is required. So somebody who is joining us after 18 years of age, they can join directly bachelor's program, and our bachelor is for 2 years and MBA is for 3 years. So now they can also save a lot of time, a lot of money because they can complete their MBA in just 3 years of time. There's just a reference I'm showing you in the slide. So which give them ample time to look for a job, and maybe if they want to devote some time to do their family business, they have enough time. And these all degree, I wanted to repeat it again, are recognized globally here in India also. So this also provide them a lot of advantage altogether, that whenever they are coming back to their home country or they are traveling anywhere, these degrees are recognized. So now I wanted to highlight one more thing into my slide about the scholarship. We as a university, we do offer up to 100% scholarship to the deserving candidate. So you have to make sure that you secure minimum first class honors in your class 12, so that give you more opportunities in terms of securing scholarship. For scholarship, you have to put in the application, and we have a dedicated team. Mr. Tarang is here, who can help you out in terms of processing the scholarships, in terms of processing the application. So this is just an overview. I tried to give you an overview and the referrals information, which will help you in terms of making your decision and deciding further to make your career in Singapore. Now the floor is open. Plus, if you have any queries related to Singapore, or if somebody wants to discuss anything, I'll appreciate. The floor is open, and over to you, Mr. Tarang. So now we can discuss with the students. Yeah.
Absolutely. Any questions?
Very good evening, sir. This is Radheshyam Vasisht as a PRO of Satyanand Public School here, and I heard all about the Singapore and all type of facilities which you are providing from your university, and I was analyzing all the things what you are telling. Like in your country, 90% people has been vaccinated. That's very good. Really, you can say a great achievement for that. And about the study and all the things which you told me, that financially your country is very strong and it has become as a hub of the South Asia. This is, and about related to hospitality and security, job security, all things are really very nice. Here there is one question, sir. If from our side, the students from India, from my school, if they want to come to your country for the purpose of education, then is there any facility to provide them 100% scholarship? That is the question. Can you tell me in detail about this one?
Thank you, Mr.
Yes, how to get
Radheshyam.
100%? How to get 100% scholarship in your country if the students are coming from my side?
Thank you. So I'll just answer a query. Thanks for asking that. So when you talk about university, as I mentioned, this is again the government university. So getting into 100% scholarship is not a problem. To get into scholarship, student have to apply first. So there's a process. They have to make in the application. So application fee is 250 Singapore dollar. Once they get the conditional offer letter from our side, they have to register for the scholarship. So we will be sharing the link for scholarship. There's an aptitude test which happened for scholarship. There are three categories of scholarship which we offer: 25%, 50%, and 100%. So depending on the marks student have secured in that particular written test, student can get up to 100% scholarship. So this is one way. Second thing, apart from this, there are other scholarships also. Somebody who could not qualify maybe, so they don't have to be said that I could not qualify for the scholarship. Being a government university, there are n number of opportunities. Apart from this, there is dean scholarship, class performance scholarship, attendance basis scholarship. So these all facilities are available. Plus, if they do any good research in during their studies, they can also secure a lot of scholarships. So being in a government university, we are not restricting student to only one scholarship. There are n number of opportunities available to all the student to get qualified for the scholarship.
Good, thanks a lot. But the students in the beginning, they thought that how much amount will be required for going to abroad, like in your country. At that time, they are having a little bit panic because parents have to pay for the same. Can you tell me a little bit about the amount, which in the initial amount in the beginning that is required for the same after 12th standard?
Sure. So initially, when we talk about student or the parents who are looking forward to start with, initially they just have to prepare somewhere around 5.5 lakh rupee in Indian currency, which include their semester fee, which include their registration. Why registration? Because registration, once their registration is done, their bank account will open, their cards, traveling cards, MRT, everything will be prepared by the university. Visa will be done. Once they land university, then they have to pay semester-wise fee, which is again 5 lakh rupee, which they have to pay after 4 to 5 months time. So somewhere around they have to prepare with 5.5 lakh rupee. And I guess we are one of the government university which is also connected with SBI and other banks. So if somebody is looking forward to apply for any bank loan, they can also do that very easily. It can be also done. Yeah.
And sir, is there any specific syllabus for the scholarship test which you are providing from your side, from your country, that is?
To be very frank, we don't have any syllabus for that, but it's a very basic test. So people can refer SAT questions paper, which are available online. Also, students should focus much on seen unseen passage, I guess, which are there in class 12 and class 10th also, which are there in English, and I guess maths. So maths and English are the two core areas which will be covered in that scholarship test.
Maths and English. That's very nice, sir. Maths and English. It means the students who are having the strong base in maths and English, they can apply for this, and definitely they will get this opportunity, and lesser amount will be paid, and also will get scholarship. That is okay.
Definitely, yes.
Thanks a lot, sir. And students from SPS side, if anybody, I think somebody was there who was raising question. Manik is here. My dear, you can ask questions.
Manik here from Bridgewood Public School, Coimbatore.
Yes, Manik, hi.
Do you have artificial intelligence course in your university?
We have artificial intelligence, but that will be a module, because when you talk about the program in computer science, there are a lot of electives. So there are a lot of mix and match can be done. So if you want to do any core research into artificial intelligence or any other subjects, maybe for cybersecurity, Internet of Things, because these are the trends or these are the upcoming demands. Plus Singapore, when you talk about IT industry, it's one of the highest growing industry and highest paying job altogether in Singapore when it comes to cybersecurity, data science, Internet of Things. So these things can be done, but I'll suggest you to not to take a core subject as in your bachelor's. Go for generalized subject. Do a lot of mix and match. That means go and take into electives, but don't do these particular core subject. Take as a core subject in your bachelor's, because that will create problem for you, because your field will be very much specific to one particular subject. Just to open more options for you, go for a generalized subject, but do a lot of component add-on onto that subject. So that means if you are going for IT, combine more subject related to big data, combine more subject related to cybersecurity, Internet of Things. So that will give you more exposure, more knowledge into multiple fields. Whereas when you are moving for masters, go for core subject. So that will make you specialized into that particular field.
Okay, sir, I'm clear with that. But do you have show money?
When you talk about Singapore do look for show money option when you are applying for visa. So that can be done through your bank loan letter, parents FD, and you don't have to show huge fund. You have to just show somewhere around 12 to 15 lakh rupee in Indian currency. This is for every student. So you don't have to show funds of 50 lakh or 30 lakh. You just have to show 10, 12 lakh rupee, which is very easy going. If somebody wants to show through their uncle or auntie's account also, that can also be done. So financially, Singapore is not that tough. Plus here, visa and other things are taken care by university. So it's a sponsored visa. So you have to just support with your documents, your parents' documents and your document. That's it.
Yes, sir. Thank you, sir. A last question. Do you have data science?
Yes, we do have.
Okay. Thank you, sir.
All good. And also I want to highlight data science, cybersecurity, Internet of Things. We are #1 ranked university around the world. And we are also running the co-op program with KPMG. So that means every semester, there is a component where students will be traveling for research, internships, and full-time job. Plus, these are all paid internships. So you will be also paid during these internships.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
Manik, you have asked a good question. I really appreciate that. A bit of hard work or the research you have done. And I can see the passion that you want to study in abroad. So when it comes to overseas education, Singapore is one of my favorite country also. So that's from the students' point of view. Tanuj, I just also want students to write down their notes. If a child is in commerce stream with maths or without maths, what are the course options available for them after class 12th? Is there any specific course that where maths is included, or the child want to pursue that particular course without maths? Is it possible? Also share information about Ielts. Now the student from different schools are in class 11th, 9th, 10th, and 12th. So one of the student is also from Nagaland. He's a friend of mine. So we have different people from different countries. So I request you to share more information from the Indian students' point of view. What is the best time to apply? Is there any things that they want to know in advance before applying, or about the scholarship that you have mentioned? And in case you have some letter for the scholarship, you can also email me. I can also email to them.
Sure, sure.
Over to you.
Thank you, Tarangji. So thanks for putting up these questions. And definitely these questions will be helping all the students. So first I'll take the question related to the IELTS, TOEFL or PTE. So yes, we are one of the Australian university and these exams are mandatory while applying to Singapore, but you can get a waiver. How to get the waiver? Your school can issue a letter stating that your medium of communication was in English in your class 10th and 12th, and we will waiver your IELTS, TOEFL, and PTE. So you don't have to go for these exams. So this is one thing. Now, when you talk about the portfolio in Singapore, we have designed the portfolio as per the requirement of the country. That means we are one of the universities who is quite popular for business, IT, hospitality, and psychology related program. So these all streams comes with the core program. Plus, inside the campus, you will also find the psychological clinic approved by Singapore government and Australia government. So that is also one advantage point, because when students are looking forward to do their practice, maybe in clinical, this will help them. Now, a lot of students who have not taken maths, yes, they can also apply, but there are few programs like data science and cybersecurity where a lot of calculative skills are there. So if they have not taken maths, they have to write a justification if they are keen in terms of taking the courses. Similar applies to the student who are applying to PCM. So they have to make sure their grade should be more than first class honors. That means they should try to score more than 75 to 85 marks when they are performing in their pre-boards and all, so that to apply and get the conditional offer. So make sure you secure first class honors. First class honors means between 65 to 75 percentile. So that is the qualifying marks. So I guess the student coming from non-maths background also, they can apply for IT program, won't be a problem, but they have to write a justification and they have to secure good marks altogether to get qualified. So this won't be a problem applying to us. And obviously other streams also they can apply. So won't be a problem. Now I'll quickly move to the process, how the process will work in Singapore. The process is very easy going. So when you talk about the process, you have to just submit the academic documents, class 10, 11th mark sheet, passport copy. If somebody's age is less than 18 years, parents' passport copy need to be there for the application. And parents and student, like parents' ITRs are required at the time of visa, so income tax return. But those are at the later stage. Plus financial part I've already discussed. So there's not much of the documentation which is required for Singapore altogether. Now, when you should apply. So once you qualify, once you complete your class 11 and you qualify for class 12, once you are done with your pre-boards, you should, and once you got your pre-board result, you should put your application, because a lot of options and opportunities are there. And once you apply by December and January after your pre-board result and all, it will give you more time to prepare. And we have got 3 intakes, March, July and November. So I guess student can apply for July and November intake once they are done, because usually May they will get the result and all. So if you are pre-planned, if you're applying December and January, you have enough time to prepare further for your other documentation. So I guess this is how the process will work. And you can get in touch with your school counselors. Mr. Tarang is present over here, so you can take his details also. He's specialized in terms of processing, in terms of giving you more information, inside information. I guess this will also help you in terms of preparing yourself in advance. And with us, the advantage is you don't have to go for SAT or IELTS classes, just a letter from your school, and we are good to go to process your application. I hope, Tarangi, I have covered all the points. Let me know if I missed anything.
No, you have answered everything. So in case you have any letter that as for the IELTS waiver, you can share a sample with me. I just forward to the school counselors and they will be asking the students to make the letter. And secondly, we have also made a student information sheet. So once you can WhatsApp me, I will share that information with you. It's basically a sheet just to understand which subject you have either in school or in college, from which stream you have done. So this will help him to share the more options with you.
Sure,
Which are the
sure.
best possibilities? Secondly, my question is still pending from a friend of mine. So he has done diploma in international relations. He want to go for the bachelor's in international relation and with a 100% scholarship. And he's from West Africa on
Okay,
Ireland side.
okay, okay. Yes, he can apply, he can put his application. The only thing for student coming from Africa, we need to check the passport and other details, to be very frank. Once it get verified from the Singapore Border Agency, we can process for the scholarship thing. Because first thing, they need to put in the application. And once the application successfully qualified, then second thing is enrolling for the scholarship. And yes, they can also sit for the scholarship test and secure 100% scholarship. Yeah.
So I can forward his resume to you and the passport copy.
Yes, yes. Just to have the confirmation.
Right. Any other questions that you feel like students, please feel free to ask. He has
Yes.
said about the accommodation part. Also, you can share the more information accommodation part.
Sure, sure, definitely. I'll cover accommodation once more. See, Singapore accommodation is very easygoing, and we have a dedicated team, staff member who look for the accommodation. So once the visa process is done, visa get approved, automatically student will receive the email from student services. They will share number of options, the accommodation option which are available. Now student can select the choice if they want to go for twin sharing, if they want to go for single occupancy, nearer to university, little bit far from the university, they can select each and other option. Budgeted options are also there. If they are looking for the facilities, they can also list down the facilities they are looking at, and university will assist in all those facilities. Living cost in Singapore is not that huge as compared to the Western countries. Singapore living cost is somewhere around start from $500 goes up to $1,000. That means $500 is somewhere around 25,000 rupees in Indian currency. Goes up to 1,000, that means 50 to 60,000 rupees in Indian currency if you're looking at single occupancy, means one person sharing. So usually if somebody traveling abroad, I'll suggest you to start looking forward and start preparing yourself in advance in terms of cooking also, because this will help you to save a lot of money. So as a student, if you're traveling overseas, you should know how to cook also. I'm not asking you to learn so many things, but the basic dishes, if you learn, you can save a lot of money. Because while traveling, if you can save money, that is one thing on cooking. And if you're living at sharing accommodation. So we will also, while we will be doing your visa process, we will also connect you with a lot of fellow students who are traveling with you. So that give you more opportunities in terms of connecting with the same batch student. And you can also identify the accommodation what they are selecting, and simultaneously you can also select those accommodation. Plus we have a dedicated team member, so you don't have to worry that who will arrange the accommodation. Even we have a pickup service. So once you register there, you have to just drop an email that this is the date, this is the time my flight will be landing to Singapore. So there will be one of our student or the alumni who will be present there to receive you from the airport, and they will drop you to your accommodation, whichever accommodation you have booked. So these all things are personally being taken care, and there is a dedicated team. Plus there is a proper dedicated India department also who look after students once you reach to Singapore. So you don't have to worry that whom I have to approach. And we, like, you will see me every couple of months coming to Singapore, staying with you guys. And so I guess if you want to connect with me, I will be also present in the campus, so you can connect with me also over there.
Sure. And do we have any course related to visual effect?
Visual effect we don't have as a core subject altogether as of now. Mainly into IT, yes, subject and computer science related there, but not into visual thing. Yeah, visual effect we don't have.
All right. So do we have any course related to PhD or master's specific, which are top courses according to students' point of view?
Yes, we are specialized into MBA program, because all our MBA program are ranked as the top-notch program in Singapore and Australia. So definitely student can apply to all the streams of management program. Plus we are also one of the university who are offering dual degree. That means they can do 2 degrees at a one time. Somebody who is looking at doing MBA plus MIT, MBA plus hospitality tourism, they can combine and do these type of program also with us in Singapore.
Okay. Okay. Any other questions which you feel like?
One more thing which I wanted to highlight over here, which I've highlighted in the starting of the session also, that being an Australian university, we have campus in Australia. So within the university, if student wants to move to Australia, maybe after studying there 1 or 2 semesters in Singapore, they can also move to Australia. So this will give them more opportunities in terms of in the same course, they can witness 2 or 3 countries also. So that means if they want to move to Europe, if they want to move to US within the same course, they can do that also. We have our own campus in Australia, plus we are the member of world's top 200 ranked university. So somebody who is keen in moving these countries along the course, they can do that also. But the only thing they have to remember, they have to perform well in their semesters, first class honors. They have to focus on their attendance also, because university will look for these two particular things before giving you any sort of transfer. But if you go for transfer, this will definitely help you in terms of learning different countries, interacting with a lot of people. Because when you travel to Australia, you'll find a lot of people coming from different cities. Similar applies to Singapore. Singapore, you will find people coming from more than 100 plus nationality. So that will give you more confidence. So why I'm telling you more confidence and more exposure? Because when you are completing your course, when you are done with your course, maybe bachelor's or master's, if you're starting any business, if you are looking forward to do anything further, or if you want to start up anything in any of the country, you know your classmates, they are already from these countries, just a call away, you can check with them. So this is how it is helpful when you have people coming from different nationality. And this also help you to grow as a person and help you in terms of your overall growth. All good from my side, Taranji. Do you feel anything else we should cover? I tried to cover all the details. The floor is still open for the students. So student can also write their queries in the chat box. Ananya has write about the accommodation. I hope Ananya I have answered your
Yes.
query. And Virinder has asked about the visual effect course. Virinder, we don't have visual effect related course. We have game design related programs. So if you have an interest into game design, definitely you can apply. Sports scholarship, Ruchika has asked. Ruchika, we do have sports scholarship, but if you have played any nationals, you have to submit your certificates separately, which has to be verified by the backend team of James Cook University. Once it get verified, I can confirm it. But yes, we do offer scholarship on the behalf of that sports thing. Last question, I guess I have already covered. Yes.
Do we have aerospace engineering course?
We don't have aerospace engineering in Singapore. Singapore portfolio has been designed as per the requirement of the country. So that means all a course designed as per the requirement of the country. Aerospace, sorry, we don't have in Singapore. But yes, in Australia, we do have aerospace engineering. Nupur has asked about the university MBA in finance. So Nupur, you have to refer AA CSB accreditation, which I told you, which is well known for all the business program. And if you see our listing, we are also one of the top-notch university for MBA in finance. Singapore has got all the banking firms, all the financial firms, you name it, they have their head office in Singapore. That means if you're looking forward to make your career into maybe financial world, banking world, Singapore can be the ideal option for you. And you can also do more research on this. Plus, you can connect with Mr. Tarang, who is already present over here. He can also guide you further on this. Great, great.
Any possibilities of PR in Singapore?
Yes, Mr. Tarang, sir. The PR is very easy going, because if you see, Singapore is already a top-notch country in terms of expats looking forward to live and stay in Singapore. And why I'm saying this thing, if you have seen the slides, it is all constantly ranked number 1 or number 2. And the passport is very strong. And to get into
Right.
PR, you have to be on e-pass. E-pass is their employment pass. So if somebody is on employment pass in Singapore, after completing the pass comes with the duration of 2 years. So after completing the employment pass duration of 2 years, people are eligible to apply for PR.
Apply for PR.
Yeah. So it's a very easygoing process and a streamlined process. And Singapore is a very good country. So somebody who are on e-pass are eligible to file for the PR. Plus they can sponsor their family also after this. Yes, visa, everything will be done by the university. So student don't have to do it. They have to just submit the details and we will be taking care of the visa. Hi everyone, we still have few more minutes. So if you have any queries, feel free to discuss with me related to Singapore or related to any of the program, anything. We are happy to answer your queries. Hi Chester, do you have anything to ask over here?
No, sir. Clear everything.
Good.
Thank you, sir.
Welcome.
Thank you, sir.
Students
Welcome.
from any school, you feel like not only about one particular school, you can ask any question.
Yeah. The floor is open for everyone, so feel free to discuss. It's not only we can try to guide you in all the means, whatever you feel related to the inquiry in Singapore, how to enter, how if you have any confusion. I try to keep it simple for the better understanding, so that you can discuss with your family and which will be easier.
If you want more information, I can share information on email about the
Yes.
courses, about the scholarship part. We are just a call or text away.
Correct.
So for the accommodation part, the student has to pay for their accommodation themselves, right?
Yes, correct. Nancy has asked mechanical engineering. No, Puna has asked about the mechanical engineering. So we don't have mechanical engineering in Singapore. We have in Australia. I guess, Tarangji, we have covered the
Yes.
queries.
So
So,
for the courses that
yes.
James University doesn't have, you can WhatsApp me. I will be happy to assist you.
Correct, yes. I'll suggest everyone to get in touch with Mr. Tarang also, so he can give you the overall information. So for all the courses which we don't have in Singapore, I'll again brief on the Singapore portfolio we have designed as per the requirement of the country. It is well-known country, financial hub. So we have all the program into banking, business. It is well-known IT hub. So we have developed all the program into IT and computer science. Hospitality is one of the best country for hospitality. So you name the hospitality and tourism and events program, we have that in Singapore campus. The fourth one is psychology. So yes, we do have psychology program because we are the only university in Singapore who have got a government certified clinic. So these four streams are quite popular. Apart from this, we have environmental science, marine science related program, and those are all on invitation. So you have to put your profile first. If it get approved, then you can apply for this program.
Do we have a law also?
No, we don't have. Law related program need a lot of approvals from the governments, and in Singapore and Australia, because it's an Australian university, so that is how we have not started as of now. But yeah, down the line in coming future, you will see law related program also coming very soon in Singapore campus.
Okay.
Okay, all good. Do we have any more query?
You can ask about psychology or just a normal question. Then is it possible that we can have some kind of session with the faculty of James Cook University on any other particular topic?
Yes, we can do. You just have to let me know in advance, so we can call maybe somebody from a computer science department, business team, or hospitality stream, or maybe for that psychology stream. So you let me know in advance, at least 10-15 days prior, so I can take the appointment with them, and definitely we can plan that also, because they are the one who can give more inside information, how the placement works, what are the paying perks, and how they can proceed further, what is the curriculum they are going to cover, what are the research modules. So they can go in depth about the curriculum, and they can explain to our students. Yeah.
So, in case we can book a schedule of 23rd February, that is Wednesday.
Okay, but we have to keep the timing as per the Singapore timing, uh,
Yes.
before 3 or 4 India time. So if we can book something there, I can plan those things. Not an issue. Yeah.
Students, will you be comfortable to attend a bit early?
Yeah, so sorry for that, but because Singapore timing we have to follow for the academic team.
What is the current time according to you will be in Singapore?
It's 2.5 hour early, so it's 6, 7, 8, somewhere around 8:30 over there, 8:39. Yeah.
Sure.
So so we have
Let
to
me
plan
speak to
it.
irrespective the school consent
Yeah,
team that
correct,
what is the
correct.
best possible, and you can discuss the same thing with the team that for which subject we can have a discussion for an hour. Yes, we can try in that way a bit early.
Yeah. I'm okay with your thoughts. Like computer science, IT, business, psychology, anything is okay for me. You have to identify the students, and I'll suggest to start with. We can go with the data science, cybersecurity, and these type of programs, which are high in demand and student prefer coming for these
Right.
programs. So I'll suggest in that way. But yeah, up to you. Whatever you say, we can plan. We can also call our alumni or the existing students to give the student more confidence. We can do that also.
Absolutely, we can do that. Radha sir, you want to say something?
I really thankful to you, sir, for giving us very valuable informations which provide us not only to me but to all the students also. And in the coming future, they will definitely sign with this valuable information which you have already provided. I really say thankful to Mr. Tanuj Sonuji and Tan Dhingraji that for giving this type of platform to all the students and getting knowledge about the other countries also, so that they can also flourish in the whole world. I'm really thankful to you for this same.
Radha sir, the purpose of this session is to give an idea to the student.
Yeah, definitely,
That is
definitely.
the first point.
Yes, they are getting these type of information also, that what type of education is
Yes.
going on in other countries and what type of facilities are provided by those countries, and how we can go abroad, and our dream which we are having, how that can come in success in our life. Students are having different types of dreams, and they are going to make it too. So this was our
Absolutely.
aim, and definitely students are achieving this one. And I'm sure many students will come to your country. Sir, I can sure this one. And from our side also, and from our school also, many students are having dreams in their mind that very soon after completion of the 12th exams, they will pursue to your country.
Absolutely. Not only after 12, the student who are in college and after 12 they want to study in Singapore, they can also study.
Yeah,
Very true.
definitely. We are pursuing our alumni also. They are also seeking to take knowledge about the other countries. So we are in touch with them also. It may be that very soon they will also come in your contact, and will make their proper planning to go there.
Absolutely, absolutely.
Yeah, definitely, sir.
Veena
Thank
ma'am, you have just joined the session.
Uh,
Veena ma'am. So still we are getting a request from different participants that they want to know.
So do you want me to cover anything, Taranji, if you
अभी
want
मैं
so?
मैम से पूछा था अगर कोई है and they want to know something, we can have a quick discussion or I can speak to her over the phone on one-to-one basis.
Anything is okay. Like if you want me to cover anything, we can do it. Or else, if you want to plan anything for the next session where faculties are coming, we can plan that. I'm okay with that.
For
Yeah.
the with the faculties, I'm also in.
Yep. So just share the dates and let me know. I'll definitely involve one of our professors. So definitely that will create more impact on student because that will give an insight information about the
Yes.
program. Yeah.
We can keep a session on 23rd February, which is Wednesday.
Noted. Noted. You drop me the details.
We'll do
I'll
that.
just confirm the faculty and we will plan the session. I think. Yeah.
Done. Done. Done.
Great, great. Thanks, Tarangji, for inviting me over here and in connecting with a lot of students. And I hope this session will be really helpful for them because this will give them more information about these scholarships, enrolling into these program. And thanks to all the students for coming in and devoting time and listening to us. And definitely, this will help you in terms of your career progression and to identify the right fit university for you. So that's all from my side. Thanks a lot. And thank you, Radheshamji, for asking all the wonderful queries for the student. Definitely, that will help the student in terms of making their minds also.
Thanks a lot, sir. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you, Tarangji. Bye.
Students, if you have any questions, feel free to ask me. I will be happy to help you out. I know still we are getting requests that the student they want to be a part of the session. Any यार आप मन में डाउट मत रखना कुछ भी जो भी आपको लगता हो दैट दिस इज द बेस्ट टाइम या हमें ये करना है या हम कंफ्यूज्ड है हमें नहीं पता कि हमें कौन सा ऑप्शन लेना चाहिए कौन सा कोर्स करना चाहिए आफ्टर क्लास 12th या आफ्टर ग्रेजुएशन या यू आर इन 11th तो आप पूछ सकते हो डिस्कस कर सकते हो क्योंकि ये जो टाइम है चला गया तो दोबारा नहीं आएगा एंड वी फ्रॉम आवर स्कूल टीम सत्यानंद स्कूल है गुरु हरकिशन है जम्मू संस्कृति है या बाकी जो स्कूल के टीचर्स ने मेरी हेल्प हमारी हेल्प करी है सो वी रियली वांट कि बच्चे कुछ सीखें बच्चों को सही डायरेक्शन मिले Nancy, you want to ask something? कुछ क्वेश्चंस हो आपके Thank you, everyone.